Monday, February 9th, and we get a beautiful slate of games in the NBA. NFL's over. We just had the Super Bowl, and now we switch gears completely to basketball. And in this video, I'm going to give you the 4 best player props on the entire slate. I'm going to show you a method that we're using in Prizepicks right now to absolutely dominate. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and going over all the plays I have in store for you for Monday, make sure you're smashing that like button. If and when the Sportsbook play of the day at the end of the video cashes, one of you will win all of the profits from that play. I'm putting $100 of my own money on that play, and one of you can get all of the profits from simply smashing that like button. And if you're new here, if you haven't already, go on ahead and subscribe to the channel. I give out free plays every single day. But the single most important thing that you can do for yourself is going down below and visiting my buddy Stan, because he's got ways where you can lock in all of these plays for absolutely free. And he's going to send you on over to my Stan.store, where you have 6 different ways to lock in these plays for free. They haven't changed the promos yet. I know I've been telling you once the NFL is over, they're going to knock them down, but they haven't done so yet. So you still have time to take advantage. Prizepicks is the one we're using in this video. So if you bet $5, you'll get $50. It's legal in New York now. All you got to do is use code FFAPE. We have a great method in there. The method also works on Chalkboard. When you sign up with code APE, you'll get a free $20 and $100 deposit match. And then if you have those or you can't get those, you got Sleeper and Better giving you free money and deposit matches as well with code FFAPE. And if you sign up for any 6 of those over there, you will get a free month of premium plays where we have been cashing out. On top of that, cheat sheets in the NBA every single day to help you cash your bets. We sweep them a ton of times. We did that on Saturday. We had an amazing Saturday on the cheat sheets. I get bonus free plays as well. So get on over to the Winnable. Make sure you join the gang. It's absolutely free, and you can lock in these plays for absolutely free with all those promos. Now, before we get going any further, there is something I need to get off of my chest. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. We may receive a commission. We do for those signups. Major those links. Great way to support the channel, and we each get some extra money in our pocket on the Sportsbook. So make sure you're taking advantage. Now, before I show you exactly how we've been crushing Prizepicks, I got to do a recap, because some of you guys are clowning me. Some of you guys are showing support, because yesterday, our free play, our big play on the day, I had $12,000 on the play, was Patriots plus 5.5. For the whole week leading up to the game, I was all over the Seahawks, but it felt too obvious. The public was all over the Seahawks. I knew they were the better team. I'm not an idiot. I watch football. I knew what I was doing. But when 70% of the money and the bets of the public are all over one team, usually 80% of the time, when you look at all those graphics, you have to go the other way. All the analysts were talking about the Seahawks. It just felt too obvious, so we went the other way, but it wasn't a complete loss in premium. I know we missed that big play, and that's the one everybody that watches these videos is talking about and that you've all seen, but premium knows exactly what we did in VIP. Now, did we win all of them? Absolutely not. This game was super, super ugly, extremely defensive, which we knew going into it, but a little bit more so than even I thought. I thought there'd be a little bit more points in this game. Now, obviously, first half, we called the under. We had this one in premium. It was a great, great pickup. So already 8,500 minus that 12,800 that I had on the plus 5.5. And we're really not down bad after this play, after the first half. So super happy with that one. I just figured 2 teams that haven't been there in a while, fresher offenses, younger coaches, newer coaches are going to start off slow. They're going to have jitters in the first half, and that's exactly what we saw. I think it was, 9-0 in the first half. Easy under of that 21.5 for the first half total. We absolutely loved that play. One of my favorite plays on the night in premium. And then We also had this big one built up. Now, we like the Patriots to keep it close. They did not, but we did not like them to score a lot of points, and they didn't. Under 28.5 was absolutely free. They only got 13 in that fourth quarter, some of it garbage time. We were big on the Seattle defense. We had the Seattle Seahawks on the money line. I figured they would win, but it wasn't really worth taking them straight up. So we had them on the money line with Ernest Jones and Devon Witherspoon there to get their tackles plus assists, cashing this nice minus 125 bet as well in premium. Then a couple player props. We had a couple crazy. I shared all my picks, even the ones that I knew probably weren't going to hit. I know that sounds crazy, but I spelled that out for the premium members. I said these are completely degenerate. I was guessing scores, just having some fun on the Super Bowl. I didn't go heavy on them. I told everybody in premium, if you do lock any of these in, no, they're probably not going to cash, but they're a lot of fun. And if they do cash, you can put $10 on it to win $5,000 with like where we tried to guess the score. We were off. We had 29 for the Seahawks in a couple of them, but we did have the Patriots to score a little bit more. I thought they were going to break 20. They did not. Just ugly game for that offense. But either way, we had Seattle's defense to score a touchdown, and they did just that. Nice plus 400. And this one was given out in the video. I told you guys it was the safest play on the board. Absolutely stick by that. We had Sam Darnold over 174.5, got over 200. George Halani to get one reception. He got one. And then Mac Hollins. This is one of the things I have to tip my cap to myself a little bit here. I told you guys he was going to be an X factor in this game. Told you he was going to lead the team of the New England Patriots in receiving. He did all of that. He was the only real bright, shining spot on that offense, even got himself into the end zone. So cool that I got that one right. We got a lot wrong, as everybody did. This game was super, super ugly, but not a bad night overall. Definitely loved all the defensive props we took. Some of them hit, some of them didn't. The NFL's over. Sad time. We had a great year, great run, and really not a big loss. I had like 6,000, 7,000, I think, on that one parlay that you saw, minus 125. So we broke about even with that free play, even with me having that 12,000 on the plus 5.5. And I stand by that bet. I really do, because 80% of the time that one's cashing. It was a smart play, but sometimes the smart plays don't cash us out. Now, what we've been doing on Prizepicks, it's been amazing. I only put $50 in. I haven't used Prizepicks in years. Didn't know if it was exploitable anymore. It seems to be exploitable. We are up to $800 already. I only got it on Friday or Saturday. We've been crushing it with the bonus plays that they gave us and all the other plays that we put money on. It's been absolutely amazing. $50 to $800 in just a couple of days. So this is what we've been doing on Prizepicks. It's been amazing. We found a little bit of a advantage over in the NBA player prop department, and I'm going to be breaking down one of those plays for you guys in this video. So here it is. And the first player prop we're taking in this one is Bam Adebayo over 22.5 points. Now he's going up against a great defensive matchup for him. 30th in the NBA in points allowed. And against that center category, they are 30th there as well. Going up against Nurkic off of the Atlanta Jazz at that center position. As you can see here, tons of red across the board, which, I mean, you could say he's due. I don't like saying that because I don't really believe in that, but he's averaging 21.6 on that 10-game span. As you can see, he got 22 right here against the Wizards, narrowly missing this line, and I really like this one. It's a demon play. This is a strategy that has been working now for the past 3 days, and I figured I'd share it with you guys in the video. Now, as you can see, 22.5, super doable for him. He's averaging, like I said, that 21.6, but as you just look at the graph, he's getting over 20 a ton of the time. And as well, back in the last matchup there against the Utah Jazz, he got 26 points against them. So just a great matchup for him. And as you can see, a lot of green checks down here to include Jock Landale, who got 26 points against them just a few days ago. And I think Bam's better than just about every center down there. So I love him to have a big game. On top of all of that, the under-over in this matchup is 244.5, the biggest under-over total on the entire day. The Heat are 9-point favorites in this one. Heavy favorites, and I really expect Bam to have a huge game, and we absolutely love him in this spot. And we're correlating him with another player on the Heat who I think is going to have a tremendous game. Now I'm about to put you guys on to something here. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this, especially if you guys live in states where sportsbooks aren't legal and you're only using DFS apps. Sportsbooks do not let you adjust the rebounds and assist line. So his Norman Powell's normal line is 5.5, 6.5 on some. We're able to knock it down on Prizepicks. This is where this is coming into play and where we have been able to exploit Prizepicks. So I absolutely love this. Like I said, Chalkboard's another app where you can do this. Sleeper, you cannot adjust them. But for this strategy, it's been a tremendous strategy. I mean, you've seen what we did. I was going to save this just for premium, but I figured, you know what? I showed you guys in the MLB how to correlate players in that sport. I want to show you guys how to take advantage in the NBA, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So hopefully you at least learn something from this video, even if you don't buy it premium from me. As long as you guys are making money, it's still going to make me happy. So Norman Powell, over 4.5 rebounds and assists. Now, these aren't going to hit every single time, but they're 10x payouts. So it's just a process, right? This is a strategy, something you can use to exploit Prizepicks. Now, when you go into a sportsbook, you're going to notice that the rebound and assist line set at 6.5, and it's favorited to go over that line. Now, we've knocked it down a little bit here to make it even safer over on Prizepicks, and we absolutely love that we can adjust the rebound and assist line. I think he could honestly get 5 rebounds in this game. He is tremendous on the boards. He adds a little sprinkle on top with those assists, and this is a great correlation here because Bam Adebayo getting over his points and Norman Powell with the rebounds and assists. We absolutely love it, and it's a tremendous matchup for us. We got the rebound and assist here, 30th in assists allowed, 20th in rebounds allowed. And on top of that, it feeds right into Bam going over his points. It feeds right into that under-over total on the day being the highest on the entire slate. So we're not overthinking it. This is a strategy I'm trying to teach you guys. It's been successful. Granted, it's a small sample size. We find ways to exploit the DFS apps, and we are going to do so again, because that's just what we do. Norman Powell, over 4.5 assists. Next, I told you, this is a strategy. We're taking Anthony Edwards over 30.5 points, another demon play on another game with a high over-under total, 237.5, the second highest under-over total on the entire slate, and they're heavy favorites as well, -6.5 favorites at home against the Atlanta Hawks, and a great matchup for Anthony Edwards. They allow the 24th most points given up in the NBA. Now, a little troubling is the head-to-head data here. He only got 30 back in December. If you want to not demon play this one and you don't want the 10x payout, that's fine too. It's actually like 7.5, but there's a boost on Prizepicks. So if you wanted like a 6x payout, go ahead and take it. But I absolutely love this for this strategy to take the demon here at 30.5 because I like him to have a big game. 30.5 is super doable for one of the best players in the NBA. Now, he's averaging 29.6 over this 10-game span, and he has tickled 30 in a ton of these games, and I love him to do it for us again on Monday here. As you can see, not a lot of green checks, but they haven't really played that many elite scorers in that shooting guard position. Now, Andrew Nembhard would be the closest comparable one to Anthony Edwards, and he got 26, his line being set at only 16.5. I fully expect Anthony Edwards to carry this team with this under-over total and them being such high favorites. I love him in this spot. I don't care about the graph as much as I normally would because this is a strategy. We love Anthony Edwards to have a big game in this matchup with that under-over total. We're taking him for over 30.5 points here. And then we're correlating once again with Julius Randle, the power forward for the Minnesota Timberwolves, over 9.5 assists. He's done this in 7 of his last 10, averaging 11.5. We absolutely love this. We knocked this one down a little bit too because, like I just said, I explained it to you guys. Sportsbooks have it at 11.5. And it's favorited to go over. And I love this 9.5. I love the fact that we can adjust rebounds and assists. I think it's a mistake that Prizepicks lets us do it. So we're going to take advantage. And as you can see, great defensive matchup as well. 26th in the NBA in rebounds allowed, 21st in assists allowed. Head-to-head data is there as well at that 67%. Now, he just tickled it back in December, only getting 9. So we do need one more in this matchup against the Hawks. But I absolutely love everything else I'm seeing here. It's absolutely beautiful. And as you can see here, he's going up against Johnson. Okongwu's good at rebounds. Gobert, Rudy. I suck at names, guys. He can definitely steal some of them rebounds from us, but we like him to get anywhere from 7 to 8 rebounds and 2 to 3 assists. And I think he's going to at least get 10 rebounds and assists in this matchup. I do like him for about 11, 12 in this one, though. So feel safe. Love it. Love it for the strategy. This has been working the past 3 days, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. So that's what we're locking in, and we're locking this one in on Prizepicks, where you can get $50 when you bet just $5 by signing up with code FF8. New users will also get a free square, something like LeBron James to score 1 point. You can add to this and make it an even higher payout. And this is exactly what it will look like when you lock it in on Prizepicks. We got Bam over 22.5 with the Demon, Norman Powell over 4.5 rebounds and assists, and then once again, Anthony Edwards with that 30.5 with Julius Randle with the 9.5 there, 9.75x payout. We put $15 on this play to turn it into 146. I'm betting low because, one, I don't want them to like realize what we're doing and maybe they make an adjustment to what they're allowing. And two, I want you guys to be able to get your money in there and get it before they do any of that or limit us or whatever they do, because Prizepicks is notorious for not allowing you to be successful for a long time. So get on in there with that code FF8 and get into premium. I'll be building more of these and sportsbook plays and much, much more. You'll get the free 30 days when you sign up with code FF8. Code APE on Chalkboard as well. They do allow you to adjust the lines over there as well in the rebound and assist category. I did check, and they do allow it. So another great app to take advantage of here. Now let's get over to the sports books. I got a nice little 2-team parlay for you guys that I absolutely love. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Now, this is exactly what we're taking over on the sports books. Pretty much the same teams here. We're taking the Timberwolves to win and the Heat to win. Great matchups for their star players. Big favorites on the day. Nice under-over totals for us. And on top of all of that, I just really think they win. The Hawks and the Jazz have both been playing very good basketball lately, but I do think the Heat and the Timberwolves at home as favorites should and will win these games. I absolutely love these two teams to win for us on Monday. Probably my favorite two on the whole entire slate to win. The cheat sheets, they've been missing by one, if not sweeping. So I am confident in these two teams winning for us. It's a nice minus 120 payout. So I'll be putting $100 on this play. And when that cash is $84 will go to one of you that likes the video below. And you can lock this in for free over on Onyx Odds, code FF8. You get $15 just for signing up with the code. And then when you deposit $10, you actually get $100 in bonus bets. One of the best promos on the entire market. So make sure you're taking advantage. Make sure you're sending all proof for any of those signups to the number on the bottom of the screen so I can hook you up with that free 30 days of premium plays. That's all I got for you. Thank you guys for coming back. I know a lot of you are probably upset or making fun of me for taking plus 5.5, but I'm telling you, boys, in this game, we made the right call. It's just not always going to shake out. This is still gambling, but 90%, 80% of the time, can't really say 90. That is the right call with all that money on the Seahawks minus 4.5. Vegas is probably adjusting some things right now so that doesn't happen again, because they just got absolutely rinsed. And let me tell you, Vegas doesn't lose long term. So we made the right call. We made the right bet. Just didn't shake out in our favor. That being said, I knew Seattle was the better team, so it does bother me that we did that. It was so obvious Seattle was going to win the game, but I just had to fade the public in that one. So sorry for everybody that went heavy on that and tailed. If you were in premium, it wasn't that bad of a night. We won all those other bets that you saw there. So definitely could have been worse with the Patriots plus 5.5. But I thank you guys so much for everything, all the support. You can hate if you want to. We're going to keep on making money over here. So I'll see you in the next one for another free video for Tuesday. We're going to be going heavy into the NBA. And in just a few short weeks, March Madness will be here. And it's so exciting. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that action. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next one.